Hello and welcome to Hobz and Friendz. Today we're going to be doing the quest Bane Bound Invasion's Peak. And now, if you read the description here on let me pull this in, right? If you read the description here, it's 2 steps. It seems pretty easy, right? No, this takes place in Vision's Peak. So what we're going to do is read this quest and we'll get the quest, and then we're going to go in to Vision's Peak. I don't have a campfire yet, so we're gonna run there together, and you'll see. I've already been inside. I messed around a little bit. I picked up some of these quest items, killing names. We're gonna turn some of those in if we can get to the mob that is required to turn those in. But this place is it's an interesting place. Let's just say that it's not hard. It's just like the monster. Some of the drakes are annoying. All right, let's hail this guy and see what he has to say. Ah, wonderful. I have need of a hero. You are one of Norath's heroes, correct? That is correct, sir. Great, you are. I am sure you're aware that there is likely to be a conflagration soon. The Combine are very angry with Talendor and his Sarnak. I am certain they will use their power and heroes such as you to deal a devastating blow against the Ring of Scale. Before that happens, there are a few things that can be done to help everyone. I will help everyone. Well, I have discovered several routes that I can see to ensuring that not all things are lost after the conflict. There are at least one ancient mystery in that grand temple that I'd hate to leave unexplored before the battle begins in earnest. I may have even discovered a way to gain a leg up in the coming battle, and of course, I cannot do this myself but I am a humble musician and storyteller. I need assistance of a hero. Alright, so we'll say lost. The dragons are an ancient and wise race. They have accumulated knowledge from the mortal races. While little of this is used to them, it is certainly worth preserving for our own species. Specifically, there are rumored to be some books of lore before any mortal records, perhaps even some of the first songs ever sung by mortals. I would love to see these things rescued. Mystery? This is, I must admit, a rumor. I have found fragments of remnants that talk about rumors, and you understand, this is the weakest form of sort of information, taken third hand from scrolls that someone tried to burn long ago before any of us were born. But what it talks about is too important for me to ignore. I'm unsure that I can explain what it is, but I shall try. The fragments talk about a time when magic was different than it is now, but more primal. At least the word used seems to be primal. Keep in mind that being a bard, I was researching old rhymes and poems, and it is possible that all of this is just some sort of fantastical tale that we have somehow forgotten. They hint that they were written in a time just after such magic had left the world and only existed in fragments, if at all. There is a tale that seems to refer to these fragments in singing stone. Obviously, if such a thing exists, I must find and preserve it. It seems to be linked in some way to the dragons, who seem to be unwilling to broach the subject, telling us that it is just a stupid mortal story. But there is one song that may be called the Tears of Blood, perhaps Years of Blood. The parchment was severely damaged. It speaks of magic that has come underground and perhaps the underfoot, but it was written in a language that has been long lost. I have been trying to piece it together not myself, but that task may be impossible. Anyway, it speaks about dragons, and they seem to have a relationship with them. This seems wild speculation, but my instincts combined with the studies such singing stones might just exist in Vision's Peak. The lava there comes from deep below and passing through Brel's realm. If created by old tide of the children of the great Vision, then the temple in the mountain named for her seems to be a good place to find such a thing. All right, let's see here. What's the other one? Leg up. I have learned of a blade that can slay a dragon. I believe that it is hidden in one of the hordes in Vishen's Peak. Unfortunately, the description I have is vague, but perhaps it is enough. Such a weapon should be obvious. I would hope you should see it and handle it. All right, so those are the things. So assistance, and we get the first quest. And then I don't have anything in mind for you to do at the moment. All right, so Bane bound, that's the quest we're going to do. Now, this is a shared quest. Now, I'm doing some cheesery here. At the current time on live servers, you can zone into VP without the key. Only Hobz here has the key, and the key is required to request the quest, right? But since it's a shared quest, all my boxes will be able to join the quest, all right? So we have the quest. It wants us to go into Vishen's Peak and find the blade that he's speaking about, right? So this is the weapon of Bane. So all we have to do is go in, get a sword, and bring it back. Easy enough, right? Right. Not so much, but we're going to go there here in a second. Right here with Captain Sedilius, she gives this quest right here all the scale. This is one of the mercenary quests for the zone. If we look here at quest, mercenary, so she gives these quests. You can only get one at a time, so I'll be refreshing those as we go throughout this little adventure here. So let's invis up, and if I can hit the right button, there we go, and start our way through here. Oh, and I hit I hit a button. There, let's re-invis now that it's back up. All right, so it's not that far of a run from where we are, right? This is the the building, you know, where you get all the quests from in this expansion for this zone. So we're just running kind of straight up here. I swear these characters have terrible swimming. They can't even swim through lava. But gonna try to make it through here. We're gonna have to fight anything that attacks us along the way. And then once we're in VP, we're pretty much going to be doing a clearing. There's something. What the hell is that? I have not seen one of those yet. All right, where is this thing? There he is. I killed these because obviously you saw my my wizard, or not, my mage was down to like half life in a single hit. So these things are ravenous. There you go. There's one of the reasons I hate the drakes. The knockback is actually pretty terrible here. Am I being attacked by another thing? There's another one. All right. Didn't even see it. What is that? Another collectible. All right. Let's try this again. Invis. We're going to put a campfire down after this. I haven't, you know, didn't pre-go there and get a campfire, right? We're going to go across this lava river here. I believe the lava does like 4,000 damage a tick. Yeah, 4,700. So keep that in mind. Because in one of these quests, we are going to be swimming in lava. And the bard didn't come for some reason. Alright, let's do that again. Invis, and we should be good. Alright. Oh my gosh, she didn't follow again. What are you doing? I'm hitting the button. I think my keyboard is going bad. I use I have a Corsair keyboard, and I feel like it's like sometimes the buttons aren't working. And I have a Razer mouse, and I feel like the buttons aren't working on that sometimes too. All right, we ran right past this. Let's go over here, and let's get inside before anything bad happens, right? There is the gate, and we can just click the door. That's all you gotta do is click it. And you use your scaled key to pass through the door, right? Easy enough. Now, this one here, I'll click on her. And the passage of time has weakened the barrier, allowing you to slip into Vishen's Peak. Alrighty, so here we are. Now, to get the sword ground spawn, the right here, this is where it is, the first one. There is a second ground spawn right there. Now, obviously, that means we go in, get this sword, go out, come back in, and get that one. So what I'm gonna do some cheesery with campfires and stuff like that. But that is kind of how this works. But you can't just invis your way there. Like every other mob sees invis, and it is just how this zone is. So. There's gonna be a lot of clear time, I would say, for this zone. Now, luckily, I do have the mercenary quests, and let me break follow before this turns nasty. All right, these are blue drakes. I don't know how you get the scale for these guys. You can see they got a little bit of hit points. All right, so that's just automatic for the mercenary quest. So that's perfect. Now, I do have AAs on 100% on all these guys, so we will not level up at the moment, but that is something to see. Something to keep in mind. I am 6 levels higher than this content with exceptional gear for it, so something, you know, that should just be noted and kept in mind. Like, if as I clear through this, if you were 110, you're gonna have your work cut out for you. And I do plan on making some personas to, you know, go back and do some other stuff, but I might come back through some of this stuff and check it out in like at the required level and just see how it goes when I do that. But as you can see, it's just like, it's a constant stream of drakes here, right? But we do need, you know, all these, we need enough of these drake scales to, oh my god. But that's why I broke follow. Because, oh my god, it's totally random which character gets the checkoff for that thing. I just noticed that. There we go. Alright, what is that? Illusion. Taskmaster. Alright, let's send that to Viva. She's going to be an enchanter one day. There we go. Alright. I think we can move up. Now, the drakes are something you're going to want to pay, you know, close attention to on the bridge areas, right? So, you can get knocked off into the bridge. So, just kind of like keep an eye on that kind of stuff. Like, I'm going to go right here. I'm going to break follow again. And I'm just going to stand right here. And these guys are just going to swarm us. Now, you can invis past some stuff, right? It's not like 100% everything sees invis. But you're going to want to be careful there. Now, you shouldn't start out kill on sight here. You should start non-aggressive. At least I did on all 6 characters. But I did come in here and kill like half the named. When I first got access, so just to kind of get a general gist of how the zone works. But you're gonna wanna, you know, play it by ear. You could probably do the quest before you become KOS and like have no issues. But I don't mind killing all this because of like we're getting, you know, almost an AA per every other mob, I think. So it's good, and I need about, I think, 300 AAs before I can turn back on normal experience. There we go. So this is gonna be a lot of clearing. We're gonna use campfires to cheese around some stuff to make it fast, along with teleport bind on my wizard. So I highly recommend a teleport class for leveling. It makes things a lot easier. Because otherwise you're going all the way out and all the way back every time. Multiple times. Here, let's just tag this Onyx Drake. And I only got the 2 Onyx. You can see I'm not even bothering trying to melee with these characters here. I just like they're gonna get knocked around by the AoEs, so it's just like, why bother? And I believe that stuns them and they lose their song. Alright, we got one more here. But the layout is the exact same as the original VP, so it's kind of cool in that regard. But let's see here. I might actually cut out some of the fighting here. It's just a matter of clear, right? We got all that clear. We can go up now. See if everybody will follow. Yeah, just straight up shot. And then we get to another bridge. Now, I'm very cautious on these bridges. See, like he summoned me. I don't even know where the other one that went. But being summoned while boxes are following you is unpleasant, especially near lava, right? Alright, we're almost done with this quest. So we want to get to the other side of this. I'm just going to tag him. And see, knocked them all back. One thing I did notice, I found, there is a swarm leave. So, like, if your swarm pets are, like, messing stuff up, you can swarm leave them. And get rid of them. I didn't realize that was a thing before. No one's in line of sight, right? Because they're all knocked down. Alright, just get them on follow. Just go across, and alright, where are we going here? We're gonna go... Let's see here. We have to go all the way around, I believe. Yeah, so I think what I'll do is I'm going to fight my way to like right about here, because it's just lots of fighting, and we'll get to closer to there, and we'll go from that point. All right, I found a named on my way, so we're gonna kill him real quick. Now all the named in here drop these weird items, and hopefully he drops one and I can show it. But it's, you know, on the way, so. Might as well show him here. He's not too bad. This is a lot of work pulling him though. There we go. And so this faded hoarded worker sledge mallet, right? So this is one of the items. I don't know what class gets this one, but I'm just gonna give it to Hobz anyway. And we'll show where you turn these in here in a second. We got a ring. We'll just random out, and another ring, a ring of the obelisk. Which we'll just roll it out to. 2 rings on that one guy. Lots of loot in here, I'll say that. Alright, so we're gonna continue. I kind of took a side path here to get to him because I noticed he was up. There's another 2 named up, so the Milex guy, he spawns up in the top area here, and Trevino, the Skygazer, is over by the sword we need. So we're on that way. We're gonna hit there soon. Oh, looks like we got another named along the way here. Elder Alcron. Or Ekron. So we'll kill him real quick. It's been a journey, right? Like, you go through all this, you go through this, it's just like killing, right? I'm at 36 AA. I just spent like 40 AA on combat agility, so it's going pretty quick here. There we go. This guy's almost done. Now, he should drop one of those special items again, just like this. And we're almost to the quest mob to turn those in, so we'll take a look at that. There we go. We got a faded skull of Null. So we're going to just send that to him. And now, so this stuff here, this like waist, these belts here, they have endurance regeneration on them, which is kind of interesting. I thought they were chase loot when I first got one. But they are not. And then the Enchanted Dragon Scale is a power source for healers and whatnot. So this is a pretty nice little place. But it's pretty much a lot of clearing, and I'm gonna try to cut a lot of it out. But like I haven't found a way to get through this without having to do it. Now, if I had the faction still, it might make it easier. If I could probably get another, like one of my mages has never been here and just call a hero people through. But at the same time, that's just a lot of extra work to do that, because once you lose your faction here, you're KOS and you have to kill pretty much everything. As you can see, there's just swarms of dragons. Luckily, I'm able to tank it all, but I mean, I think I had 7 mobs at once, especially when you're going through the raptor area. They just like chain aggro constantly. Keep going here. We're gonna 2 more. I don't even know where that blue one came from. And another one. I think they're in this, like, they're in the ceiling. I'm in third person, so I can't really see the ceiling very well. But my guess is that they're flying around on the ceiling. And that is just where they're coming from. But, yeah, I can't see it because I'm not looking up. So you can see there's one right over there. There's a green one. So I'm assuming that's where I'm getting the ads from, because it's just like in the other zone. Jeez, I'm out of mana on everybody. Paragon. I haven't stopped. Alright, so where are we at on the map? What we're going to do is we're going to go through here, and the quest mob we want to go to is right there. But we still need to continue through here and here to get that sword. So it's going to be a little bit of fun. So these are the raptors right here. Make sure those are on me. They're not terrible difficult, right? At this level, like, what are they hitting for? They're not hitting too hard. These ones aren't anyway, so I think I have enough. Like, I have a lot of AC, right? Like, I'm at 9,700 AC with whatever buffs I got going on right now. So I'm buff. There we go. So here she is. So if we hail her, go away. I have much more interesting things to do, right? She doesn't want to talk to us. But if I give her this faded skull, she should give me back another skull. So I get the skull of Null. Deliver 1 Ixar-like skull to her. So that's, fairly vague, right? But we'll talk about these later. And then what was the other one? This one right here, the sledge mallet, and then hoarded there. And so these are little sub quests. I'll probably do a video on just these and stuff. I'll probably do it a little different, but they are items that are pretty nice. I already have the skull and null, but it's an evolving item that gets better the more named you kill in this zone. So it's kind of useless without having a bunch of kills here, right? And luckily we've killed a few mobs now. Now a lot of my other boxes have some of these items on them. And I'm going to save the turn-in for those ones when we do a video on those. I don't even know what to call the video because it's different. And each one's like a little subtask. I think one of them is like, go kill 30 mobs. Now, I think another person came here in, so they're clearing. So there's a lot of mobs that spawn here normally, but I think if we do a there's like a group of 125s, so that is making it slightly easier for us. All right, so now I'm assuming they're going up here to kill the named that's up here. So luckily for us, we don't need the named. Looks like they just skipped this door here. Alright, so the first door is the one we need to go into for getting to this first sword, so we're going to make our way through here. And maybe we'll get the named, because it's going to take me a few minutes to find the sword on the ground in that room anyway. But we'll see what happens here. I don't know why a 125 would want to come here unless they're doing their hunter, so. There we go. Let's get this. So it's pretty little, you know, pretty easy to get around here. It's a lot easier to get across this bridge. How I always had to like jump in the lava, but go over here and then you just go like straight right here and then click the chain and the bridge will come up. And then walk across. Pretty easy. There we go. Confused here. Did they all die? Restless. I don't know what this is, but this is in my way. There we go. I need to switch to group healing. Oh, they're all silenced. Well, they're all dead. There's one. There we go. Leave that there. Keep on the corpse. I don't know what that is. I'll res him here in a second. 125's died to it. I did not. And this is the named here. He's the rare creature, so definitely not easy content, right? There we go. We get what's there's a shield for tanks. Send out the Hobz. We get a faded item there. Another power source. A ring. And a bracer, right? A lot of loots on these things. Alright, let's res this guy. I'm gonna cut this and then we'll go from there. Alright, our friend is res, so let's go up into the room here. And I don't know what that was. It gave me a 5-minute lockout, so it was like a raid mob or something, but we janked it pretty good. Alright, here's a sword. That's not it. Let's see here. Let's break follow so I don't do anything stupid in here. And before I do anything, let's do this. Let's destroy camp. Put a campfire right here. Let's see here. I do not see a sword. It's over here. There it is. And you think this might be the sword he was looking for. All right, perfect. Now, let's go turn this. I should have grabbed that just in the wizard and just did him, but let's see here. Can I translocate people to my bind? Translocate group. Decession. Opens an ancient portal, teleports your target to... No, that's a Sakar. Transport. I don't see one. Alright, let's just teleport bind. We can campfire right back here. Alright, we're back in Skyfire. Let's give him the sword. Right here. And then... well, this does look like the blade I described, but I don't think it's the right one. I really do wish I could describe it to you more accurately, but I'm afraid I cannot. Please don't give up. the need for that blade is great. All right, so we need to go get another one for him. So we're going to campfire back to where we were so we don't have to clear everything again. All right, we're back in the room in VP where we just were. So we have to go out of this room and go to the next room over to get the next part of this quest. So let's go ahead and do that. And I did get that guy rezzed, so he is all good to go. I don't know. Like, it was a raid mob or something. Like, I guess there's a quest you can get that spawns them. But I guess that's something we'll have to fight later. Alright, let's go over to the bridge. And we pretty much just backtrace our way out. Obviously, all the mobs have respawned now. Or, I don't know, maybe I skipped these ones on the way up. I don't even know. There we go. And I forgot to grab the next, what you call it, mercenary quest. So I really want to get that done as soon as possible. And we got some more elders right here. How we doing? Let's Paragon real quick. Beast Lord was off taking that one, jeez. Alright, through here. So I think on the other side of this door is the two raptors. They should have respawned by now. Looks like all this other stuff did. Looks like that guy also left the zone. I left the book for him on the corpse, so hopefully that is all he needed to do that quest. Now, this is the second door right here. This will take us down here to LR Stormcloud, where the next part of this takes place. And he is up. Like, I don't know what it is about the named here. Maybe this is just like, you've done so much work to get here. That every named is going to be up pretty much at all times, because every time I come here, they're always up. So maybe that's just the thing in this zone. But, yeah. He's up. And, I mean, obviously, you were doing a lot of work to get here, right? Like, besides getting the key that you had to have to get into the zone, like, the, the sheer amount of clearing that I'm doing, right, is insane. I'm already 29 more points back in. 117, 116. So we're trying to get all our defensive AAs for 116. Because I've noticed, at least because I killed this Landicar on cooldown. I'm trying to replace all my raid gear because I got some comments with COV gear, right? Gear. I got some comments saying that I have unrealistic stats for a, for 115, but I don't feel like they're unrealistic, especially for FV, considering at this point I could have full Velium endowed and be pretty well off. But I'm gonna try to replace all my raid gear with non-raid gear. All right, this is the next named right here, Stormcloud. Let's whack him down real quick. He's just the normal named, right? If you do the achievements for this zone, I don't know why they just moved. Hunter, VP. You can see here, they're just normal named, so they just spawn a lot. Go, what do you get for? 45,000? So they hit pretty hard, right? Like, this stuff is no joke. There we go. We get an ancient burned cloak. We'll just send that to Hobz. Collectible. A power source. I don't even know what power. I don't even know who this one's for. Maybe this is the healer one. Let's just send that to him. This one didn't drop an item, though. Like, it dropped a ring, obviously, but it didn't drop one of the faded items. So that's interesting. All right. Inside this room. Let's see here if we zoom out. Really? Is it not in this room? There it is, right there. Oh, and we got a dragon. A bone-bound dragon. All right. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Meets the description. You give him how you pick it up. The dust arrow spins. A bone-bound dragon. Con him. Hail him. You've touched an artifact not meant for you. That blade was made for only one creature, and you are not her. You cannot fool me. You are not her. She was one of the few mortal kind to be worthy of such a gift. Her songs are woven into the blade. You are just a mewling whelp, unworthy to hear it. Be gone or be dead. All right. He stunned me. Oh my god! What the hell? Can't even do anything. Jeez. I'm charmed or mezzed or something. What am I? Song of Bones here. Alright. Totally unexpected there. There we go. And we got enough pets to do whatever we need to do. There we go. We get a gold-edged sword. Send that to Hobz. And there we go. Now, I'm going to go over here. And I'm going to put a campfire right here. Destroy campfire. Don't have enough fellowship members. Where are they at? Oh my god, he's so far away. I'm going to put a campfire right here so that we can teleport back here for the next quest. Given that it's probably going to be in this general area too. So let's go back to Skyfire. Alright, we're back in Skyfire. Let's go over to the Bard and hand him the gold-edged sword. And then, wonderful work. This must be the blade we were looking for. I must get this to an enchanter friend of mine to verify its power as soon as I can. Thank you so much. This certainly helps the cause. Alright, 425 platinum, 4 AA. And we finished Bane Bound. So there are 2 more partisan quests in this zone, along with a mission. So a few more, and then we're done with Ring of Scale. So thank you very much for watching, and please have a fantastic day.